Hey everybody, how's it going today? Thursday. It's 11:32 over here in southern New Jersey. This is Pete, and we're inching closer and closer to Friday. Thanksgiving is quickly upon us. Yeah, everybody getting ready to get their eat on, and yeah. What's everybody going to cut that bird open with this year? What's that knife that everybody's going to cut the bird with? Yeah. Alright, well, it just makes fun for a fun holiday. You get together with family. You do a lot of eating. You do a boatload of drinking. And, yeah, that's just what we do. But anyway, guys, ladies, I have got a special one today here for you guys on the channel. And I'm talking about special. This particular piece has history behind it. And I'm telling you now, I've said it time and time before, these GEC knives are on a different level than any of the other knives out there. You know I love my modern knives. I have equally as many modern knives than I do my traditionals. But the traditionals are on another level. They are on another level. As far as collectability goes, years from now, and if you hold on to these guys, I can bet you will reap the benefits from holding on to these pieces and collecting these pieces. Now, this particular piece is extremely, how do I say it? It's just going to be very rare, I think, and it's going to be very, very collectible. This happens to be a pattern production premiere. One. Let's see. You see the PPP right there, Pattern Production Premiere. It's the only one made. It's a new pattern. It's a new pattern for GEC. There was never another pattern made like this. Now, this from what I'm understanding, this particular piece, they're making it in two variations. No, they're not. I'm sorry. They are going to make it in different scale configurations. This one has the most significance to me. This is made in sucker rod wood. This wood is, they say, I think it's 100 years old, and they got this from the oil fields in Pennsylvania. Now, the history, the oil fields in history in Pennsylvania are very rich. So is the cutlery. Titusville, Pennsylvania has some of the richest cutlery and their oil fields. They're known for their oil fields. I forget what that oil field is called in Pennsylvania. I heard of it, but I can't think of it right now. Like I said, this wood here, they reclaimed it and they went out to the oil fields. I forget the name of the oil field, but they brought back all of this oil sucker wood. They used to use it. It's called oil sucker rod. They used to use it for doing something in the oil fields. The oil sucker rod they used to use it for penetrating and digging or penetrating the oil or the ground. It was a wood It was a rod. It was basically, that's what it is. But anyway, they reclaimed GEC or somebody. They went over there to that oil field and reclaimed all of this oil sucker wood. It's 100-year-old wood that has been saturated in oil. Also, this is the first year they're doing the rent shield. That rent shield has never been done before on a GEC knife. The knife is just absolutely stunning. I just want to keep it to the camera for the time being. The knife is just absolutely mind-blowing. Now, I paid up for this knife. I couldn't find it because it went to the... As soon as these knives come out... Oh, it's cold. They automatically go to the secondary market. And I can never get my hands on them before they sell out. They sell out in seconds, guys. If you're not signed up for it, or if you don't jump on it fast, they sell out in seconds. Seconds. And you're done. You can't get one. It's just, you can't get one. Even now with this knife on the secondary market, with the sucker rod wood, I've seen them in the micarta. The micarta. But I didn't see them on the secondary market on eBay on the sucker rod wood. Now, I paid up for this one a little bit, guys. Because, like I said, I just thought that the history was so strong on this particular piece. And I think the significance... look at the fit and finish. I think that the significance is going to be great years to come from now. And this is going to be a piece that I think everybody's going to wish they had. Really. Really, I do. If you can get one of these, I highly, highly suggest trying to get one of these pieces here. Now, it comes with the pin, the oil-filled jack pin. It's just a phenomenal, what can I say? I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece to add to the collection. Now, I know that most of you guys are not into these knives here. I understand that. I realize that. It's just, I mean, there are very, very few of you guys out there that dig this. Everybody's into the modern knives, man. The smooth guys. What opens and closes the best? I always talk about that. Everybody's into the smooth openings. What drops nice? You know what I mean? Guys, I think you are doing yourselves a very, very big disservice if you are not seeking one of these out. This is a special one. I don't ever, you know, how do I say it? Try to press you guys to get into these GEC knives. But I'm telling you, this particular piece is going to have a lot of meaning. And I'm talking about years and years to come. This is going to have collectability factor in it. This is going to be a collectible piece. If you are in the knives, this is one you're going to want to acquire, whether you like the GEC knives or not. This is going to be one that you tuck away, break out every once in a while and just gawk over, enjoy it, wipe it down with a little bit of light oil, and just keep her preserved for years and years to come. And hand this down to a loved one, guys. Yeah, this is going to be one that you're going to place in your loved one's hands and say, you know, enjoy this, take care of this piece, and this is something special to whoever you give it to. This is a special, special piece. Look at that, That sucker rod wood. Look at that. Now, like I said, that wood you're looking at there, guys, is 100 years old. Over 100-year-old wood. That's the first time that you see a wrench for an inlay. Isn't that cool? Tell me that that is just not the cat's meow. That is totally the cat's meow, isn't it? That wrench inlay. You can't even feel it when you rub your fingers across it. Fit and finishes dynamite. You can't find knives. You cannot find knives that are handmade in the United States of America that are made like them. Now, like I said, I love my modern knives too, but let me put this into perspective for you guys. Modern knives and these GEC traditional knives, it's totally two different ball games. I will not say you're separating the boys from the men. I won't go as far as saying that. But I will say, use your head, guys. You're in a different ball game. These GEC knives, traditional knives, are in a different ball game than these modern knives out there that we're all used to. Yes, they are. These are just, I can't think of the word I want to use, guys. I don't want to say big boy knives. I don't want to say, these are the knives that serious collectors collect. They are not out there collecting. I'm not going to mention no names. I'm not going to say no names. They're not out there, for the most part, they're not out there collecting these modern knives today. I love them too, but you have to separate. It's important to separate these traditionals and modern knives. They are not in the same category. They're not. The collectability on these knives are going to be so much higher than years to come from now from modern knives. If you guys have 200 modern knives sitting in your drawer 30 years from now, and I have 200 of these traditional knives, what do you think is going to be worth more money? If you have a pile of traditional knives, which are these GEC knives, and a pile of modern flippers, and a professional came in and evaluated the collection, what do you think is going to be, or is going to bring the most money? Now, I'm not in this hobby for the money. I am not in this hobby for, don't get me wrong, I am not in this hobby for the money, but I'm just saying, if you are, or if you're looking down the road for, investments, and investment, and all this other stuff, you want to get into GEC knives. You really do. You're not going to want to seek out, like I said, I don't want to mention any of the names, the modern knives out there. I won't mention any of the companies. You know what they are. But I'm just saying, this is what it is right here. In my opinion, and in my collecting, this is where my collection is right here. This is what I want to break out of my pocket. This is what I want to show. This is where I'm at. Every time I get a new piece in, I just get crazy, and I just love them more and more and more. And I can't stress enough the fit and finish on these handmade pieces. I mean, you can't feel any of the transitions. You can't feel that at all. Look at the back springs, how the back springs are done. I'll give you a close-up. There's not a thread You can't stick a thread. You could stick a flashlight on the other side. You ain't going to get no light on that outside. It's tight. That back spring is tight. Everything is done to the highest of quality. You'll never have to worry about a blade being centered. Never, Case. You'll never have to worry about a blade being dead nut center. Bolsters are very flush. Pins, everything is just done to the highest of quality. And you can let these things patina if you want. I let some of them patina. They look wonderful. Once these blades start turning like a darker color, they look beautiful. Beautiful. Some people like to preserve them and wipe them down with a little bit of oil from time to time and keep them looking like that. Some people like the patina. Both. I like both. Equally, they're both great. I just let mine take its course. Whatever happens to them, happens to them. And I just let them go. Guys, I just thought that you want to see that. That is a very, very special piece. That's separating. I mean, now you're getting into, I'm not showing just a ordinary knife here. I want you to know the significance of these GEC knives and how important, they're worth the money, guys. I'm telling you, that tube right there makes, I don't know, 40. I'll show you them. I think I'm pushing 40 tubes, guys. That's a lot of GEC cutlery in there. I got 40 tubes of them. But anyway, guys, listen, stick with me. And listen, if yous could acquire, Christmas is coming. If yous can get your hand on this, even this one piece, even though you guys don't like these traditionals, I know yous don't. But listen, this is one that you might want to put in the collection. This is one that you might want to think about. And furthermore, you just might want to every now and then pick up a GEC knife and get into the traditional knives, because we are supposed to be knife enthusiasts. We are knife people. We are into the hobby. And I'm telling you, I'm not trying to break balls. We are not knife people if we don't have these in your collection. You have to be well-rounded. You have to collect them all. You just do. To be a knife enthusiast, a true knife enthusiast, you have to collect them all. And I just don't know why you wouldn't want to. It all comes down to action. Everybody, that's the only reason why we're in the hobby today, is let's see how quick the knife could open and close and how smooth it is. I stress that time and time again. That is the only reason why we pick up a piece of cutlery or a knife. How smooth it is, and what else? The steel, I guess. I don't really know, but mostly how smooth the knife is. We are getting away from the true core of collecting knives in the hobby. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop me a line. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. This is a special one going to be in my collection. And I am going to continue on collecting these GEC knives. As many of them as I can get my hands on. Because yous are going to be sorry years to come. I'm just going to shake my head and be giggling like I told you so. This is where it's at. Right there. That's where it's at. Yous may not think so now. Yous are looking at what to come in the future is. This is the future. GEC cutlery. Yes, GEC. Great Eastern Cutlery. These knives are the best knives money can buy. They are the best knives in the hobby, in the industry today. GEC knives. They're the best knives in the industry, hands down. Nobody can beat a GEC knife. There are no companies out there that's going to beat a GEC knife. They're all handmade. Handmade from top to bottom, from tip to finish. Handmade in the United States of America. Guys, listen, it's a crazy world out there and you know it. Be careful. The holidays are upon us. Happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, let me know what you think about this piece. Let me know what you think about GEC knives. Let me know if you have any in your collection. Let me know if you want any. Let me know if you just think they suck and you don't want any at all. I don't care. Let's get the conversation going. Drop me a comment. Guys, take care. Be safe. Yo, stick with me to the next one. I'm running out of content over here, guys. But stick with me to the next one. And I will talk to you guys soon. Later.